See, I vaguely remember his scent. What I do remember is his skin in proximity to my lips, right shoulder blade, left arm around neck, short staggered breaths, no incoming oxygen, only oxytocin. See, I remember feeling high. I remember right hand on upper thigh thrust. I trust you, but I don't know why. I don't know you, stranger. Why do your demons seem so familiar? Why do we dance so passionately when I can't bring myself to look into your eyes? Your soul scares mine, but scary is all I've ever known. Family is just another word for broken home. And mother's lullaby just before daddy came home to remind me that on some nights when it's darkest, God will just leave you all alone. See, I guess I've always known you. There has to be a reason why I feel such comfort in your embrace, in your devious, methodical ways, in the way you touch me to make my pupils dilate. I feel you look at me sideways. Flashback. I don't remember that part. It's okay. Pretend I did. Flashback. His tongue danced the moonlight sonata on my back. Beethoven. I moaned in tune with every motion. He flipped me over like sheet music and placed his FACE between the lines he created with my legs. Each breath was staccato. He played tremolo on my body's piano until he transposed it into a vaginal violin vibrato in the key of G. He never fell. He never fell flat. Our bodies became our own symphonies. We transitioned to the second act. Like any great conductor, he brought me to climax before his song had ended. He looked into my eyes and I arched my back. With each strategic stroke of his baton, I was on another level. My body, an instrument no man has ever played better. Other songs were good, chopsticks and for release. But this man, he was Swan Lake Nutcracker Tchaikovsky deep. He set me free like Mozart, so I created Mo art with my fingers on his back. Together we crescendoed, coda, repeat, I trembled, spread eagle, shaky legs, hands on my feet. He took me past the circle, DC Alfine. Together we finished with me, trying to remember how to breathe. Thank you. That's my dirty poem. So tonight we have a very special guest.
Um, Make a feast of me. I give you my thoughts, my insights, carefully prepared for you, split open and tender like sensitive flesh. I want you to savor them like you would a delectable delicacy, or gorge yourself. Feast voraciously on my offering. Will you be satisfied, filled, and happy? Or rather satiated, ready to purge? Will you hunger for more? Fear not, for I am not a mere amuse-bouche. I am a feast for few. That's the first one. And then the second one's a little silly, but um, so there's not a big story about it. It's just I've never been in a relationship and I've not done a lot of dating in my life. But I feel like there are oftentimes maybe little moments, maybe it's just a little glance or maybe a kiss, and nothing comes of it, but something lingers maybe, and it's not love, but you know, there's something. And so I wanted to write a little bit something about that. To all my future lovers, an offering. To all my future lovers, may there be one, or may there be many, or may there be none at all. Have we shared a glance, a smile, a kiss? Have I shown you a glimpse of my heart, my mind spilling through my lips, carefully, intentionally, softly, tenderly? I wonder, will there be more? Will we? It matters not for what I have to say. So listen to these little words that are waiting, a silent whisper on my tongue, to be spoken to one, to all, carefully, intentionally, softly, tenderly. To all my future lovers, may there be one, or may there be many, or may there be none at all. I love you.
I knew a woman. No, I loved a woman, but I loved her more than she ever loved me. Sometimes she was full of colour. Sometimes she was black and white. Sometimes full of warmth and mischief. Sometimes cold and distant. You said I don't love you, but you could set fire to me in the rain, and I'd still be more concerned about you than my own pain. You said I don't love you, that I don't show I care, but I'm confused. Is it love for someone to fight for you, or is it love to let someone be free? When you say you don't want me, I want to respect you. But when you say you were just saying that, I'm confused. Does no mean no, or does no mean yes? You tell me no, but when I go, you say it was just a test. Should I let go, or should I hold on? These mixed messages are not making sense. I guess I lost my sense, but when I'm with you, the world makes more sense. When I came home from the war and you told me about him, the mixed messages made sense, but the world no longer did. Maybe some would be angry, but how could I be angry when all I wanted was for you to be happy? Maybe some would be angry, but how could I be angry when you brought our little girl into the world, her eyes full of colour and mischief, just like you? I hope you are happy with him, but sometimes I wonder, am I waiting for you, someone else, or the piece of me that left with you? I knew a woman. No, I loved a woman, but I loved her more than she ever loved me.
So, in that spirit, I like to start things off with my first poem, which is called Red Lights. Beep, beep, beep. Just around the corner, only a little bit further. Keep going straight. You'll know when to stop. A rectangular box stands tall, proudly. The power to control thousands of people's lives, nothing but a change of mood for this mighty lord of the road. Red lights, these are my lifelines, joining a pair of eager hearts. 60 seconds left. Tick tock, tick tock. Your hands reach for my skin. I sense the urgency within. Face cupped, delicately held. Our lips romantically meld. 50 seconds left. Tick tock, tick tock. Of course, it doesn't end there. Soon your fingers are tangled in my hair. It's as if the outside world no longer matters. The tension between us could fry all our haters. 40 seconds left now. Tick tock, tick tock. Now we briefly pause to fill our airways. Check the time. No, we're good. For a few moments more. Funny how a few seconds can feel like a few days. Enough to solidify this moment into couple lore. 30 seconds left. Tick tock, tick tock. So we're close to reaching the point of no return. The heat between us could cause a second-degree burn. Passion sparks, but this isn't the right time or place. Who wants an angry driver on our case? 20 seconds left. Tick tock, tick tock. So with great reluctance, we pull away. Our passion can be saved for another day. And as the crowds begin to move and time starts again, I lean forward in my seat to quickly ask, next one, when? Thank you. Now, this one's a little bit more, that was fun and flirty. Now we're going a little bit more into the romantic side. Because as you all know, the expression, the calm before the storm. So I had to play on words. So this is called the calm, not the storm. And it's about more peaceful kind of love. When I was younger, I thought love meant excitable butterflies. Didn't realize they could conceal little lies. My body knew what I needed even before I did. The bugs were warning signs, and down I slipped. Those butterflies were dead inside, a poor replacement for true, real love. But they felt exciting and validating, and my poor soul needed nurturing. So I fell to them anyway, and in repeated heartbreaks I did pay. Now that I'm older, I know love means no hyper butterflies, only a blissful lack of whys for any question, for that matter. Because love is the calm, not the storm. It is the effortless peace we all yearn for, with someone who understands you to your very core. There is no room for anxiety with this kind of love. It will soothe you when you beckon, love you through every season. For this love is the calm, not the storm. It will nestle against your neck and forever keep you safe and warm. I sincerely hope you all find a love this warm. Thank you. Okay, so this is called All I Wanted. So it's going to start off a bit sad, but hopefully on a good note. Okay. All I wanted was to be loved. So I made you my king, set down my weapons, took off my armor, and became a traitor to myself. All I wanted was to be loved. So I gave you my world. Rivers flowed for you, hills rose to please you, and the sun shone at your pleasure. And when the end came, I was left with nothing. The planet sickened and died, rivers dried up, hills turned brown, and darkness fell. The king turns away from me. He shuts the doors, lifts the drawbridge, then bars the gate. And she, who only wanted to be loved, couldn't even recognize herself after all the boundaries she had crossed. In loving you, I stopped loving me. Said words I didn't mean, did things I said I wouldn't, hoping like a charm it would fix the hole in my broken soul. But of course it didn't. Because I can't expect an outsider to heal my ground. Only I know who I am when no one else is around. And just as the moon will never know the sun's rays, only I hold the key to unlocking my ways. So even though all I ever wanted was to be loved, I know now what I must do. Retrieve my battered heart and return the long way home. It's time to look inward. The path to wholeness starts with a lone soldier, worn from battle, but with one key difference: an oath to never abandon myself like that again, simply because all I wanted was to be loved. So I pick up the pieces and I'll start anew, nail down stronger foundations to see me through. Because I know deep down I deserve to be loved. But for that to ever be a possibility, I must first face my demons and learn to love me. Thank you. So this is love. I really like that song. So this is love. So this is love. So this is what makes life divine. I'm all alone. And now I know the key to all heaven is mine. So this is love. Eyes meet, hands touch. We linger in this limbo, the closest to eternity we'll ever be. And yet, bound to you, I feel my most free. We could soar horizons and leap over moons. When problems arise, we can conquer them too. Maybe you, only you, could soften the heart that beats in tune to your own. Our souls, tied by the hands of time divine, match made in heaven, did I learn a new lesson when I let him in. So this is love. Selfless surrender for joy in eyes that aren't your own. Smiles from lips yours now call home for their face and the expressions only they make.
to choose you first and forever, never be in last place. In this life that we made, created together in this space, just us in this room, but that is enough to know you. Have never felt this way. So this is love. So this is love. So this is what makes life divine. I'm all aglow. And now I know the key to all heaven is mine. Thank you.
Alignment. So this poem is called Alignment. I like you. Out of all the people on this planet, you know it's real when you ain't planet. Stuck where we at, like we're planet. Watering each other's roots with mindful conversations. 1 hour feels like 1 minute. Everything that came out of my mouth, I meant it. Retaining informations, stated from every sentence. Things happen so fast, nothing forced, just paste it. You know what I mean? Things happen so fast, nothing forced, just paste it. Don't know what to make of this. Emotions, just race it. Nothing about this exchange is basic. You bring the vibes, I got the time. But don't waste it. Who are you? No, a better question. Who do you think you are? I don't think the author originally meant to write you in. The audacity of you just inserting yourself into my storyline. As the story progresses, it's actually quite stimulating. Here's a brief synopsis. Random strangers meet in a foreign country, both on two different, totally different paths, both analytical. So far as risk, they both did the math. Both agreed to link something harmless, a cafe for drinks, something uncanny, mysterious, supernatural, overwhelming them both, under the sense that they were friends, lovers, or other in another universe, life, or dimension. So their meeting wasn't actually a meeting, but more like a reunion. Shit to make you go, There's nothing common about the shit we got in common. Any teachers in the building? No, that's a real question. Okay, I got a problem. Help me solve it. See, I'm trying to subtract them, but add her before someone else takes her away. Now, I'm fine with dividing my income as long as there's pi and right angles. Never any arguments. We get to the square root of things. I want some. I mean, so what's the sum? It seems impossible to start where we finish. The oohs and ahs from the start are starting to diminish. Fate, Fate. That stands for frequencies aligned with past experiences. Fate's brush paints the cosmic scene. Destiny's guides our steps so we can confirm it's not a dream. So I have one more for y'all. This one is the one I did at a poetry slam. My first poetry slam. I lost. Hey, it's the experience though. It's the experience. See, I be naive to not think every woman's end goal is marriage and a dress. So I'll address. I keep telling you I'm different, but you don't see the pattern. You said you want a ring. Best I can do is take you beside her. As a man, I want to offer you the world, the galaxy, stars, and the moon. We both feeling each other while simultaneously it's feeling like too soon. But I understand. These guys are tender. You tired of tender. Too many first dates. These dudes is thirsty. Doing you in the worst way. You questioning why you even gave him pussy in the first place. He got holes in your face. He ain't got no place, but he stay winning. Get it? No place, but stay winning. It's never a race. Remember, the tortoise beat the hare. Learning and follow. That's new growth. My toddler just had a growth spurt. That's new growth. I'd rather do it by myself, but with you, we can be a duo. I want the best for you. So without knocking you over, I'm just trying to push you. You are dear to me. And it's the reason I call you dear. Because to obtain rifle in hand, I went hunting. Talking to multiple women, see, that's the whore in me. I'm just in a different world, allowing you access to exploring it. I step to my niggas like I'm in a sorority. The shit that amazes folks really bore me. I know I ain't shit. Some will even call me a coward because I'll sell that girl a dream, but then turn around and buy that girl some flowers. It goes from laughing at my jokes, laughing at my jokes, to moaning for my strokes. I'm talking a TV show when I say these different positions and different strokes. I'm not him, but I check all your boxes. I'm not him, but I make you feel like someone. Would you rather wait for him, who may never even come, or you can fuck with me until I make you come? I mean, I could. You can fuck with me until this mystery man. So I'm just trying to get to the point like a cactus. You can use me to become the best version of you. In other words, use me for practice. You're not on trial. I don't judge. I'm trying this free trial. I'm the same color as some fudge. You like your man dark? I can tell your heart is broken. You made your heart. You on these dating apps shopping for men? Put me in your heart. Everything I tell you, facts and truth. I'm a man. Of course, I'm an ass with that mouth do. No ring on your finger, but I can tell you're engaged by the way you sit. I'm gonna have to order another bottle by the way that you sit. You nervous? You look sweaty. Conversation getting heavy. We keep this up for long. Shit, we gonna be going steady. Deep stares in the eyes. Deep stares in the eyes. We both like, damn, she is so fine. Random thoughts we can't blurt out. Gotta keep them in the mind. I said, it's getting kind of late. I'm gonna send you home in a decent time. Her reply was, oh, I don't have a curfew, so staying out late, I don't mind. That's that vibe and energy that you just can't fake. That's that we just left each other. Our next outing, I just can't wait. I try to tell her, I'm like junk food, baby. I taste good, but I'm not good. Like her reply. Let me be the judge of what I allow inside. Appreciate y'all.